Morning. So I have a few kitchen tasks that I'm going to work on. So we're going to make some vanilla, and I like to buy 100 proof, but I have not been able to find 100 proof vodka anywhere near me. So this is 80 proof. So this is Kirkland brand. It's from Costco. We ran the Costco video that I just posted was a few weeks ago, and I didn't video this one because timing and all of that. So we're gonna make 3, I guess, half gallon, basically a half gallon, 1.75 liters. So what we do is we just slice our beans in half because we like all the little seeds in it to come out into the vodka. So, do you want to do that part, Nay?
Yeah.
Some of these we've already cut in half because we'll scrape the vanilla pods if we don't have vanilla made. So that's where we stand now, is some are cut in half and the seeds are removed. But still will vanilla. We've been out of vanilla for a while. One of
our jars of vanilla broke.
Yeah, we had a really nice rum vodka going. Wait, I haven't cut those. We had a really nice rum vanilla going, and the barn is a concrete floor, and it came out of the cabinet and just crashed. So that was sad. I've also bought vanilla in the past from, I like to buy it in bulk. The main company that I used to buy from is so high priced anymore that I just don't really recommend them because of it, and I don't remember the name. We have a lot of beans here, but because some of them are semi-spent, I'm going to go for a lot. And I feel like if we have a lot of beans in there, a couple of things. One, it'll make sure that we get the vodka fully saturated. And two, it will, when we get low on the beans or low on the vodka, we'll start stealing out beans and dropping them like in our pudding while we cook our pudding and our ice cream. We even bake our custards with vanilla beans in it and get that last bit out. So we will use these to their very end.
And then they go to our chickens.
Yeah, and then the chickens get them. I don't know how much they eat them, but you know, it goes back into our land. So these are Madagascar grade A beans from Amazon, and I'll have a link for that. But we go through way too much vanilla, and I wanted to buy, you know, like 8 bottles of vodka, but I didn't. I had some self-control. But it's not something I remember to buy. I'll go months going, I need to buy vodka, and never remember at the store. So that's what we're doing. I'm just kind of gonna guess on how much goes in here. This one's cut. Right. So we'll switch whenever you choose. You can shut this one and open a new one. We have yellow jacket issues, and I don't know if they're going to try for this, so we're gonna, oh, that's a problem. This is basically full to the top. I think we can get one more bean in there, and then I'm just gonna have to shut it. So that will be our stopping factor, is that, I guess.
What is that little bug so bad?
Woo! Yep, that will not hold another drop. And I could pour some of this off into something else, but I don't feel like it. So that's where we'll stop.
But this is going to go far back in our cabinet.
Yeah, I'm actually going to set up a fermenting area in our cabin because, off the table please. I'm going to set up a fermenting area in our cabin so that it stays at the best temperature we can.
And so it doesn't break on the concrete floor.
And so it doesn't break on the concrete floor, because that's disheartening. That's super sad. This one's cut.
And it wastes money.
It's a big waste of money, because you can't save those beans or nothing. So these will not go on the concrete floor.
Beans can't get glass in them. Also,
Right.
our cabinets, I heard something fall and I carefully opened it and it didn't break though.
It's good if you can pay attention. Also, our camera is back from getting fixed. And there is a dead cat speaker on top. Can you tell? Maybe. We got it fixed with a company in California, and they're called Video One.
I thought you meant like company at our house.
Okay, let me talk, okay? They're a camera repair company, and we called a place in Missouri, you know, in our region, and they wanted over $400 to fix it. The problem was the mic jack was messed up. So we've known that we had issues with sound with this. So we bought the dead cat and it didn't help. So we thought, okay, well that must be broken. And then we bought some lapel speakers, microphones. And I was like, I don't think that's working either. So Patrick realized that it was the jack. So we sent it off and they fixed it, and it came back like super sparkling clean, and that was fixed. And they had checked it over for any other problems. They found a focus problem, so they fixed that. They 2-day shipped it back to us.
It's still hanging on. Yeah.
That's alright, she'll get it. It was a fantastic deal. This
And
one's
then,
ready.
and the other company was going to take a lot longer.
Oh yeah,
time-wise.
we had it back
3 times?
in like a week.
Yeah, just over a
A
week.
week?
Maybe 9 days.
Yeah, somewhere between a week and 10 days.
Great.
And the other company was like, you mail it to us and it'll probably take us 4 to 6 weeks. So, even though we're in the Midwest, we just shipped it off to California to be fixed. They were super helpful. They walked us through the paperwork, and then they walked us through what they found wrong with it. One thing we chose not to fix. The 2 things we did choose to fix. And it was super pleasant. And if you have a camera and you ever need it repaired, Video One in California, perfect. We're getting close. You're gonna have to watch it. Up, that was it. Okay, lid.
It's like down to here.
I know, it doesn't take much. I probably should top these. I don't feel like this is enough beans.
I need to make a tincture anyway, so I'll go get a jar.
Okay. Plans
Are you
change.
Are you sure you don't want vanilla in it?
It's gonna have vanilla in it because we're gonna pour a little off each one.
Tasty tincture.
Oh, I needed to make a tincture too.
This one. You can top off extra.
Let's go back down to as low as it was so I can double the beans that are in it.
You want me to put beans in here?
Hey, do you want to grab me the, oh, we're going to add to these again. Do you want to grab me,
What was that? That was a walnut.
I was hoping that wouldn't happen. We'll move the table and be back.
Yeah.
Walnut tree overhead. Okay, so I think this is recording. She told me it was recording. With the extra vodka, I actually have 4 of these, but I'm doing 3 as vanilla and 1 as tinctures. And wild yam root is the one I'm going to do. I do not normally use dry things. I love you too, buddy. I do not normally use dry plant matter to make tinctures, but I'm gonna today. Oh, I need a lid. little slow.
Mom, did you ever see Tim's house?
Tim's house.
Yeah.
I was videoing. Yeah?
It was, but someone bumped it crooked.
Oh. Got a string in it. Okay. So, girl, you don't need to open that. This, female issues. I'll put a list of things that I will use it for. Yes. Can you take it out of the box and put it in the restaurant tub? I'm gonna finish off this vanilla. That's too many to fit in at once. And yes, the yellow jackets are coming around.
I don't want yellow jackets to drink my drink.
Yeah, so your drink is in the cabin, right?
No, drunk it all on.
Oh, perfect.
And I
That's
put
even
on
better.
my bed with the
Okay, you can vanilla those up.
those
Oh, perfect. Do that. Good idea.
I might have missed the hazelnuts for the year.
Hazelnuts, you wouldn't miss them, babe.
Hey, Mom.
You would still see them on the ground.
Well, you picked them off the tree.
Really?
Mom, it's still videoing, Mom.
Yeah, it said
Mom, it's still videoing. Mommy, it's still videoing.
Oh, perfect.
Good.
But I think I might take a walk and see if I can find it. Do I take this off?
It's
You want jars?
videoing, Naomi.
Okay, just a minute.
Do I take this off?
No. You want the jars to be very full of liquid so that it doesn't oxidize. Less of an issue with dry plant matter, but still. I'll write on that what it is. I don't want to use all the vanilla beans in the one that I took a lot of vodka out of, so...
Yeah, you don't want to use all the vanilla things, but...
Yeah, I want to make sure I have enough for...
but it's...
That's probably more than is going to fit in that jar, so try to go a
But
little bit
you're
slower.
not gonna... you know why you want to save it? Because you want to make more of that.
That last blob I'm going to put in this jar, this other jar, so don't use those.
Did you hear Tom?
No, I did not.
Tell her again.
Mom, do you know why you're saving it?
Saving what?
Saving the vanilla bean.
Oh, for this bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Now they're all used up, and we have 3 things of vanilla going.
And we have this. But,
Yeah, I ended up not using that.
ooh.
I just poured off some of there. But
That's
I think I'll
yummy,
top
Mom.
this one off because it has just as much
That's
vanilla
still
beans.
videoing, Mom.
And I missed a piece. Okay, but you gotta be quiet back there, okay? Because they're gonna be like, why is your video so noisy?
This has a blue. These have tabs. Does it come off?
Leave it. No. Get a big restaurant tub. Blurp, blurp, blurp. All right, so I'm gonna write on these. This one, I'm gonna write wild yam. Oh, this is a very frayed Sharpie. Wild yam, and it's 1024. I'm also gonna write 80p or 80 proof vodka. And then this, I'm just gonna write 1024 so that I know how long it sat here. The first bottle that we start in here will probably not sit for a full 6 months before we start using it. So 1024. It's obvious what it is. I never mark it as vanilla. 1024. Okay. So now this next thing that I'm gonna make, let me go get a towel or a rag and a what's that other thing?
Powder?
A hammer. A rag and a hammer. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have been the next thing I'm gonna work on right now. No crinkly. The next thing I'm gonna work on right now is a new yogurt that has come to my attention. I make kefir every day. Right now I'm in the middle of a drink kefir, a quart of kefir every day of October and see how I feel at the end. But I couldn't help myself when I saw this yogurt for... Sorry. You alright?
I was supposed to strip it all over there. It's like freaking out. It's the same toe I broke.
So... Sorry.
Is it a real booger bowl?
I should have had the camera turned around. Okay, she's fine. She's not really hurt. Okay.
Not at all.
No. So it's a SIBO yogurt. And girlfriend, I need this. So it was made by Dr. William Davis of Wheat Belly. Now, I don't prescribe to the idea that wheat's bad for you. I do think that white flour is. I think that you should fresh mill your food. But I don't think that wheat is bad. I base most of what I think off of scripture. And if Jesus is to be the bread of life, then he wouldn't compare himself to something we should not eat. My opinion. So this calls for this Gaia, 10 of these capsules, and they only make a quart, but I don't feel that I need it as strong as they do it. And I also have noticed that they over ferment it, in my opinion. If the whey and curds are separating from each other, and almost all the recipes I see they are, I think it's over fermented. Again, opinion, and if you want to do this for real, you probably should not watch my video. But
even like sourdough starter though, when it separates, it means that it's not getting enough food.
Right.
Starving.
Oh, I forgot something. Would you be able to go get that white bag that you brought me earlier?
Yeah.
Thank you, babe. So you start with 10 capsules of this one. This has, what bacteria is it? L. reuteri? L. reuteri? Something like that. And you're supposed to smash it. Powder it up.
Ooh, it's kind of like...
You can't hammer that like a girl because it wasn't hammering. So, oh, I was not prepared. I need a little bowl. So this is
it good?
Can you give me a tiny bowl to mix this in?
Yeah.
I'll think of through everything next time.
Maybe.
Probably.
No promises.
I'll think about it. I'm gonna go a little more powdered.
Yes.
Here it is.
Okay, so 10 of these capsules in here.
Looks like I brought you an extension cord.
An extension cord. I'm going to put that in my cabin, bud. But I do appreciate it. That was amazing thinking. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's 10 capsules. Then you need
One capsule.
a capsule of this. Do you want to do that? You're going to crack it open? I scooted it closer to you over here. Are you switching on me?
I don't know.
Switcheroo. Switch.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice color.
What is this?
This one is Dr. McCullough Biotin Probiotic. It's old man, old truck. Lactobacillus gasseri. I don't know. I'll put names so you guys can see it. And then this one is Bacillus coglanans. I'll put the name on for you to look at. And then also, it helped me to see the bottles when I was ordering. That good?
Mm-hmm.
So that I could get the same ones. So one of those two. So then they have you feed it some inulin.
What is in
I also just saw a lady today. It's a fiber. I saw a lady today use potato starch, and of course she said she preferred that. The same lady that told me about this. No, it wasn't the same lady. You know, whenever you do some research and you're like, okay, I'm gonna pull a cord and I'm gonna order it, and then you see people being like, don't do that, do the other one. This is probably a teaspoon. They tell you to use 2 tablespoons of this, so I'm gonna put in 6. Not yet. Okay. It's supposed to feed this, but I am gonna cheat this system because why wouldn't I? Don't do it right. You should do it right the first time. So what they would have you do is put this in a quart of milk. This is heated to about 100 degrees. This is supposed to ferment at 100 degrees. So I'm doing more, and I'm also going to maple syrup it because I can. I'm using the back side of the knife so that I don't ruin the edge.
Here comes Mike. Come see Mike. Right.
Daddy.
Dad.
That's funny seeing Micah and
Boop, boop. Tiny bit of vanilla on this from cutting all the vanilla beans and not washing in between.
It will still taste good.
It should. Can you go get the maple syrup?
I will. Which one?
Get the good one out of my cabin, bud.
Alright. Remember what it looks like.
Making yogurt and vanilla.
Promoting booze.
Lots of it. This wasn't totally powdered, so I'm going to shake it. Help it dissolve. They're chewable, so it should work. This is the good vanilla. This is the good maple.
Just read it.
Just read it. Pure Michigan maple syrup, wood-fired, non-reverse osmosis. Did I do better that time?
Well, it's debatable.
Okay, this is the good. I can't do it, Dad. Maple syrup.
Make a blooper reel.
Blooper. My whole video is a blooper reel. That's probably more than you need, but I like containers to be full.
Try to go viral.
Fat chance. So now, I have a sous vide set up in one of my restaurant tubs, and I'm going to set this in here. I'm going to put warm water in to wherever the max line is. Oh, no I'm not. I'll go up to the neck of, I'll go up to the neck of the bottle, and this is going to sit at 100 degrees for 36 hours is what they say, but I'm not going to let it go far enough that it separates. I just want it thick. So, and if that's too sweet with that much vanilla maple syrup, it probably is, then I will just mix this part way with my plain kefir and just drink a little bit thicker kefir. So, I probably won't come back and show you what this looks like, but I will update you. You can also take this, I'll try to remember in the tomorrow night. You don't have to keep using the starters. You can keep taking 2 tablespoons of this and making another quart. So 4 tablespoons for a half gallon. If I save, I think that's a quarter or a half cup of starter for a half gallon. So 4 tablespoons. So I'll take that and make another batch and just keep So basically every other day making a half gallon.
Or Mom, you can add a little bit of that to your other yogurt you're gonna make.
You could. The recipe for the main one uses half and half. 2 reasons I don't want that. 1, I want to use my fresh milk. 2, I don't like super fatty yogurt. And 3, I'm not going to buy store-bought homogenized cream, which is basically what that is. You're trying to heal your gut, you don't want homogenized. So, I'm going to go get this filled up and set up in my cabin. And I'll show you what that looks like, even though it's going to be boring. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. It's just sitting here on the floor, and it's going to be here for about 36 hours. Right now it's at 94.2 degrees, and it will just get up to 100, and the timer is set for 36 hours. I will be checking it ahead of that, though, so we will see how it goes. Alright, so
Hi, SIBO. Did I get a try?
okay, try not to talk while I'm doing this.
Okay, I'm gonna go get it in a bowl.
Okay, so I finished that yogurt, and about 18 hours in, it was super liquidy still. So I just turned it up to 102 because impatient, and so at 24 hours, it looked like this. So a little far, but excuse me. But I like thick yogurt. My children like thick yogurt, and I'm gonna make some cheese with this as the culture and just see how that goes. So I'm not too sad. We'll start another batch. Can you bring me that jar that's almost full but not full?
Mom, what does thick yogurt
Next one. Yes, bring me that one.
taste like? Mom,
I'll give you a taste in 1 minute, but be quiet for a minute while I finish this. So I'll put a couple tablespoons, quarter cup, probably almost a quarter cup in here. And no, I won't. Yeah, 4 tablespoons-ish. I think that's a quarter cup. So we're gonna taste this. This was done Friday night, and now it is Sunday morning, and I haven't done anything with it yet. Do you? Oh, that one's not clean. This one's clean. They just got it for it. Do you like the cream on top?
I like the cream on top. Get me some
Super
cream.
thick. You wanna taste the cream? It's gonna be kind of fat tasting. Go ahead and taste it. It's gonna be creamy, like sour cream or cream cheese.
Tastes like medicine.
Tastes like medicine. You wanna taste it? Do you like it? Okay, now this is the creamier stuff underneath. It does not taste like medicine.
It tastes like yum.
It's maple syrup. Taste it. It tastes too sour?
Mom,
Joe, come taste this.
Mom,
I don't think it's sour.
Mom, it
I think
tastes
it's
like
super creamy.
maple syrup. It tastes
does.
like maple syrup.
Maybe it's just, you know, it has
Can I try more, Mom?
And then for
It
doubtful.
actually does.
It has maple syrup in it.
Mom, can I try more?
Looks like
Yeah.
ice cream down in there.
Super thick.
Can I?
But also a lot of weight coming out
Mom,
of it.
can I try more of that?
I love how creamy it is.
Reminds me of
Can
the
I
Greek
try
god's yogurt.
more? Mom, can I try more?
It's a little
When?
bit more
Mom,
textured, not as creamy, but I think if it was blended and then poured
Right,
into a
stir
jar,
it up good.
it would be the same exact.
But then I'm afraid if you do that, then it's going to lose too much
thickness.
thickness, yeah.
Well, I don't know that you'd blend it.
Mom,
Well, I
can I
saw,
have more of that?
Zoom in on that. You can
I
kind of see.
saw on Pinterest.
Mom, can I
I
have
think it was
more of
Pinterest.
that?
Just a minute. You may not talk yet. I'm going to get you more.
They did that and it hardened again, Mom.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
This is the thickest yogurt I've ever made. Can you see on here the,
Let me detach it. It'll be easy better.
okay. Wait, I want to show the cream line.
Oh. There.
You can see the yogurt and then the cream line. I think that if you made this with just cream, it would be like, you wouldn't have to strain it and you'd have cream
looks
cheese.
like ice cream.
Just
Mom, don't add any
that's
sweetener.
thick. Granted, this self-strained a little bit because
Mom.
there's
Mom,
2 cups on the bottom
but
of
it
just
kind
whey.
of looks cool at the bottom of the
Would you like some yogurt now?
Yeah.
Okay. You want yogurt?
I find him.
Okay.
You want yogurt?
Delicious.
You want me to see
So, can you give me another spoon and let's get this going?
I like making yogurt.
I wonder if I just took the whey, if I could start more with just the whey. But I'm not gonna try that right now. You gonna go eat it with your cheesy bread?
Now it tastes like sour.
Oh, you taste sour? Is it good sour or bad sour?
I'm good.
I think it's delicious.
I think it, at most, it has a little bit of a tartness, maybe.
It is a
but
little
not
bit tart.
really
I don't think you'd
much
want it
at all.
not to have any tartness.
Yeah, it's just typical yogurt.
Did you decide?
tartness.
Mom, some too?
Yeah, you may.
Mom,
Sit on the seat.
give another spoon.
You want to say hey to
and
the
then
camera?
I'll get some
Wait a minute.
Whoopsies. Whoopsies.
I feel like we've made some yogurts that were like, they're yogurt, but you kind of have to fancy, like, doll them up a bit to actually want to eat them.
This does
This
have
is-
maple syrup.
I know, but
Don't
this
get a
one I
ton.
feel like you just want to eat it.
It's
Like,
starting
the
to mix
texture's
up.
good, it's sweetened already.
It's good. Wait. Get out of there. All right.
Where's
I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna put in 4 tablespoons. Can you tell me? 4 tablespoons is how much?
4 tablespoons is a quarter of a cup.
Okay, I thought so. What, babe?
When do you make that yogurt? Love you, Mommy.
Thursday.
Love you, Mommy.
And so it was supposed to go for 36 hours and it went for 24, 25. And if I wouldn't have turned it up, it probably wouldn't have separated so bad. But
Love you, Mom.
I love you. Obviously, like I said, it doesn't bother me to have it thicker because I like thick.
I like this too.
That whey would work well as a liquid in a smoothie too, to just give it enough to blend it.
Yeah,
Is it loud?
I'm gonna make, I'm gonna use it to start a batch of quark.
Wow.
What?
Oh, we could
So,
put chocolate and a pan
Yogurt?
of maple syrup.
I wish that I would have had vanilla. I did not have vanilla. Also, I had something else in my head. Oh, the sous vide. It was our first time using it. It's always grossed me out that people would cook with a sous vide because they use the cook-in plastic, and I just, no go for me. So whenever I was thinking about how am I going to keep yogurt at 100 degrees, I didn't want to use the Excalibur, which is how I've always done it, because I feel it gets warmer than it actually says it is. And with the air circulating, it kind of, I don't know. I just felt like it wouldn't keep it at 100. I had the sous vide in my cabin because I was worried that it wouldn't be able to do enough out in the barn with the cooler nights down to, I don't know, 60,
It's been getting cold in that. It was,
50s,
yeah.
50s, 60s. I didn't know how well it would do working that hard. So I had it in the cabin. It is so loud and annoying. You don't notice it until, you know, you go lay down to be quiet, but not really a fan of that. But I don't know how else I'm going to do the yogurt
It
without.
makes the lid pop, 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 pop.
It did. In the
Until you
night,
shut
I
it
woke
off.
up in the night and the lid was kind of making noise. But the next morning it still wasn't firm. So this is our new SIBO yogurt. And this is supposed to go on for a long time without needing refreshed. And I can tell you whenever I go to pour off the whey, milk or yogurt's already mixing into the top. And so I'm going to lose a little bit of yogurt with it, but I'm okay with that because I'm just going to make some quark with it. And the quark, I'm just going to make cheesecake. So I don't care that maple syrup is in the way. But
And even for that, vanilla wouldn't matter either.
no, and vanilla wouldn't have mattered either, but I don't have vanilla. And I wasn't thinking, and I started making the vanilla extract, and I didn't save back any vanilla for any of our cooking. So I ordered some more so we can use it for cooking until that's more ready. So I'm gonna get this strained and probably eat some. And then I also need to strain my kefir, which I'm quite proud of how thick that is.
You got really thick, pretty quick.
It did.
It looks like
So
I think a little bit of
this
the, in the
people
sun
look
helped
like yogurt.
it does look like yogurt. So I need to get this strained. I hate these lids. Review.
Well,
They're
like
mason top.
them.
Do you?
Mom,
I thought I would. Nothing drains through these very easily. For water keeper, they
Kind
do.
of splatters.
But like you have to like force it to go through. I don't like them. I normally just stick my hands in and pull out the kefir grains.
I like the
Potentially
ones
gross to some
that-
people, but I wash my hands.
we-
I'm currently eating or drinking, the goal is a quart of kefir a day. And I missed yesterday and I haven't started today. And I need to get this refreshed. And then I have probably 8 gallons of milk sitting here on the table. And I'm gonna make a bunch of quark. I don't have a cheese press yet, so we're just making some fast, easy cheeses. And for some reason, my family's barely drank any milk for the last 2 days. So we gotta get this stuff worked up. So that'll be
I
another
want a
video,
glass right
but
now.
I'm gonna work on it now. You want a glass of milk? Go get a cup and I'll pour you some.
Mom, I need that many.
You are that many.
Time it all.
I don't understand.
Seven.
Set a timer for 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I talk to the camera, Mom?
Okay, talk to the camera.
It's just like sour now. Maple syrup anymore.
Oh, we got sour, not maple syrup. Sorry about that.
I like this kind.
Good. You gonna say bye?
Bye.
They'll come to you. Scoot a little bit away from the fence because that wouldn't be comfortable to nurse off of.
Mama.